A recent change to Iowa law is causing cities across the state to update their rules on fireworks. The new Iowa law says states cannot prevent people from using fireworks on July 3rd and 4th or on December the 31st. They do, however, lay down times that they can be used. July 3rd, that time is from 9 in the morning till 10 p.m. and July 4th from 9 a.m. until 11 p.m. Doing so outside those hours can lead to fines. Also, no person under the age of 18 can purchase, possess, or discharge fireworks without parental supervision in Iowa. Meanwhile, city officials are asking residents to be respectful of their neighbors.
Fireworks can trigger PTSD in veterans and cause significant stress for pets. What may be a joyful celebration for one family can be a source of anxiety or trauma for another.
People must also shoot off fireworks on their own property.
That's only allowed on private property, so on your property or someone else's property if you have their consent to light fireworks off on their property. It's illegal anytime to light fireworks off in city parks or in any city property.
Law enforcement also saying fireworks should not be possessed or discharged by people showing signs of being intoxicated or drug use.